You know, starting off as a videographer, I feel that it's really helped me have an advantage just because I'm able to see on a daily basis what goes on in the room, from interaction with the court reporter to attorneys, and having that bird's eye view has just been really helpful. And when I started studying for AAERT, which is the certification for digital court reporting, a lot of the things on the test were familiar since I'm seeing it on a daily basis. So my focus was mainly learning terminology from medical to Latin to legal terminology, and then just, refreshing up on mic placement and following those instructions. As I mentioned before, just a lot of studying legal terminology, medical terminology, Latin terminology, just making sure I'm confident that I understand what I'm hearing in the room. And also, as I mentioned before, just having almost 2 years of experience, being able to see what goes on a day-to-day basis in a deposition or in a court hearing has just been very helpful for me. Along with the electronic reporter certification, I'm going to be achieving the transcriber certification this summer, which is going to help me even become better at what I'm doing and more knowledgeable on a day-to-day basis. Also, a huge takeaway, from studying and taking that test is just how important the mic placement is in the room. We can go in all day long, confident, setting up, but if we're not getting a good audio record, there's no point in doing it. So that is just as important as the note-taking. I'm notating an audio test to start with the date and time, and then I find it helpful to put the case number and the case name in as well. And then I want to make sure that I have the correct spellings for all the participants in the proceeding. And as they speak, I will be notating their speaking. So that's something for the record that's extremely important. Anytime an exhibit is introduced, I'm notating that as well. And also any spellings. I find that to be very helpful for the transcriber. I'll have a separate section where I will ask at the end for any specific spellings of any words or phrases that may have been difficult to understand. I really love going to a new place every day, whether it's a courtroom, a law office, or doctor's office. It's just fun being able to meet new people and interact with them. As far as the digital reporting part of the job, I love the importance of the job. We're in there, we're capturing the record, the official record, and being able to confidently do that job is rewarding, and it is a lot of fun. Not so favorite part of the job is just, when a lawyer or a client asks for a playback, it can be a little nerve-wracking, to be honest with you, because you're hoping that everything works well with the software. What I'm going to be doing at that point is I'm going to be clicking on the person's name and the spot where they request a playback, and I'm hoping the audio is loud enough. I'm also hoping that they're not confused as to why they're listening to themselves on a playback versus hearing the actual court reporter read it verbatim themselves. The first one is confidence. Being able to walk into that room can be very intimidating at times, and to be able to show counsel and everybody in the room that you're confident, you walk in with your head high, your business card's ready, and you're ready to do the job and do it at a professional level. I think that's the most important part of the job. And then being confident in your equipment as well and your software, knowing it top to bottom, so that in the back of your mind you're not worried about anything but just doing the job efficiently. I'm just kind of backing up, starting off as a videographer. Super exciting, love that part of the job. But as I've evolved into a digital court reporter, I feel that my skill set is growing. It's exciting. I really love court reporting. I'm looking forward to getting my transcriber certification this summer. And then, with that being said, there's other opportunities that could be, even more long-term. As far as being a steno reporter or even a voice reporter, those are options for me that are on the table. But in the near future, transcribing is something that I feel, once I get that certification, it's going to really help my career grow and have that long-term stability.